What's up, Dominate Nation? This is Kadin, and I'm bringing to you today a Google Maps audit. This is actually the #1 trick doctors absolutely hate about Google business profile optimizations. And so today, to start, we are going to be searching a landscaper near me just to find one of these landscaping companies, and we are searching from basically the heart of Cincinnati. So this one GMB profile here, Goldschmidt Landscapes, we're going to be doing an audit on them. So scrolling down here, we see that they are in the 10th position on maps. Searching again from the heart of Cincinnati with a landscaper near me, they come up on the 10th position. We can verify that through our use of the GeoGrid. So you can see here where I'm searching from, they're coming up about 10th, but in about every other service and about every other area that they are servicing, they're coming up second page of Google. Now this grid here is a 13 by 13 grid. Each one of these bubbles is a mile apart, and they're going to be representing where they're going to be showing up when someone searches from them in that area. So again, they come up 10th in my position, but every other position probably not going to be shown up on the first page of Google. Now what this means here, sorry about that, is that they're probably most likely not getting any calls from anywhere really except the heart of Cincinnati, and that's a very low chance that they are there because again, they're in the 10th place. Really, to get calls from your Google Maps listing, you need to be in the first to third position. So in these first three positions where JG Landscaping, Lawn Love Care, Cincinnati, and Florist Design are. Going to the front profile, the search engine result page for Goldschmidt's Landscape, we see that their profile does pop up here for a business search name. And so we're just, first thing I'm going to notice here is the photos. How many amount of photos do they have? Are there any from the users or from their customers that they have serviced before? It looks like they only have one photo uploaded 4 years ago. So we really need to add some more photos to this profile to show that there are more activities, show what they're really doing for their business, what kind of servicing options they have, and then maybe get some of their customers to add photos as well. Next thing we're going down here is the 2 Google reviews. If we look at the reviews, we see one from 9 months ago and one from 3 years ago, both not responded to, only liked. What we want to really aim for here is 1 to 2 to 3 reviews a week. Really should be getting reviews weekly to make sure that we are constantly getting activity and user-generated content on this profile. Now we also want to be responding to these reviews with keyworded responses. Keyword responses just means that we need to make sure that we're putting the service, our name, and location in the responses so that Google knows what kind of reviews these are for and gives us that extra layer of activity. Next thing I'm going to notice here is the questions and answers. Now, we need to make sure that we're answering the questions that Google provides for us when we search landscapes. So if I'm going to search landscaping or landscaper near me in Google, we will see that there are certain questions that come up. People also ask. And we need to make sure that we are answering those on our profile. This is a very big tell for Google if we're actually giving anything to the customers. So we need to be answering questions and answers. We usually upload around 10 a month just to make sure that we are constantly getting those answers to the questions. Next thing I'm going to look at is the GMB description. Now in our GMB description, again, we want to make sure we have all of our keywords, our location, company name, and services. They have services and Cincinnati in there. However, really want to use Cincinnati, Ohio to get that full reach of the location. And we also want to add their company name in there. Another tip for GMB descriptions that doctors absolutely hate, as you can see from #1 Dr. Hater, I would know best, that we need to make sure that we're getting closest to 700 characters as possible. Google's limit for GMB descriptions is 700 to 750 characters, and we really need to make sure we're in that range to be using up as much as we can for their description. As you can see below their description, they do have their social media profiles linked correctly, which is good. We always want to make sure that we have our social media profiles linked. A lot of you may not know that you can actually add your social media profiles to your GMB, but it's just one of the newer updates that Google provided, allowing us to link these profiles. Then if we go to the Maps side of things here, we can see the GMB categories. This is a plugin, a Chrome extension that I have called GMB Everywhere. It's going to show me the categories that they're using. Looks like they're only using landscaper and service establishment. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure if there are any other categories that relate to these companies' services. However, if there are, we definitely want to add them. It's going to, again, extend that reach, so we're reaching more people with this profile. Next thing I'm going to look at is just making sure, going to their website. The last important final thing I'm going to discuss here with you guys is that making sure the GMB profile is embedded in the footer of your website. We want to make sure that GMB profile is linked to the website because, again, the website is going to be a strong authority for our business, and we want to make sure that everything, all of our assets of our businesses are linked together. Just like they have their social media profiles linked in the GMB description, we want to have our GMB linked in our website. Now, if you guys want to get some help on how to receive some local search help, you can follow this link that I'm going to put in the comments now. There you go. And if you follow that link, you'll be able to fill out this form, and we can start your local search help now today. I'm going to be going live again around 4 p.m. talking about review velocity and user-generated content, so if you want to join me then, you're more than welcome. All right, see you guys.